There's many people that are very, very busy in the question of when the redemption is going to come. How close are we? Where are we holding really within that like big timeline of the creation, and how much we are close to that end line that after that is already like time of Mashiach, that everybody realizes the truth and so on. What can I say? First of all, the basic premise, the basic faith is that it's ready to come every day, and any moment, if we are doing our part, Hashem is bringing the redemption in the same day, same moment. The problem that we see around us, that there's so much like confusion by most of the world. Okay, but part of the faith that we are holding is that even though it seems so far away, when you look around some places in the world, some people in the world that are very far out, but it's part of the miracle of the redemption. Okay. In a way, today with all of the technology that the knowledge is moving so fast, so like people can know if there's something that is like important, so the whole world can know it in like one day, even less. At least 90% of the world. I'm not sure exactly, but anyhow, this is not so much the important point for me. For me, it's more about how can I apply all what I know in my life, in my day. So when I have a day that I can say, today I did all what I could do, I used all my strength, I used all the potential of the day, I brought everything to be actual, I applied all of my knowledge in the way that I lived in that day. So that's the day of redemption. Okay? So the same thing for the individual, the same thing for the whole world. Okay? In other words, in the world we have all the knowledge of what we need to do, what needs to happen. Everything is like basically ready. For different reasons, we are not living up to the standards that we know that we need to live by. But it's there. It's not because of a lack of knowledge. Okay? There is many people that it's about a lack of knowledge, but also there, it's like the knowledge is there, but they choose to ignore it, right? So that's like ignorant, right. That they ignore the truth that they know. I have in my mind one of the stories. Maybe I said it before in this class. There was one guy here that he told me that all his life he had these two sides within him. God exists, God doesn't exist. I need to follow the Torah, I don't need to follow the Torah. And like the first half of his life, he chose that to live by whatever he thought is the truth. That Hashem doesn't really exist and I don't really have to follow the Torah. And then one day he was like floating on the water of the ocean, looking at the heavens, and said, well, maybe it's all true. Okay, fine. I'll change my ways. I live according to the Torah. He knew the Torah. He got it when in his childhood. So it's just a little switch. Okay, fine. Accept it. Can't argue anymore. So in a way, I think that like the whole world is like that. Obviously, different stages, but it doesn't take much. Just like one switch, like how hard it is. Just that's it. We're there. So So it doesn't need much. Obviously, after that, there will be a lot of follow-up, a lot of results of that little switch, but it's all there. Obviously, this is one side, one view how to look at it. There's others, but to make it simple, we have to be busy in our responsibility, what we have to do, and to keep that faith that it's all there ready for us, and that should give us the strength to deal with all what's coming in our life, private life, in the world, and so on. And when we're doing that, so we're making Hashem happy. When Hashem is happy, so He's ready to give us all of those presents that we want. Zohar Hashem. And that last point is really maybe the big question of what do we want really? So most of the people, they can say, I want Mashiach, I want the Beit HaMikdash, I want this, but if they're honest with themselves, so what they want is, like whatever, like physical life, comfort, this, that, a big house, all kinds of whatever, right? So before and after all what I was saying, it's a lot of inner search within each one's self of what do you want really. And when we get to a certain clarity with that, and we are definite that what we want is those things, is the revelation, is Hashem's kingdom, is the ruling of Mashiach and so on, so then everything becomes to be clear, and it happens. I think that the main reason for the delay that we are experiencing is because we are not sure exactly what do we want, so we're not asking like with all of our strength, right? If we compare that to the Jewish people in Egypt, so in a certain point the slavery became to be so hard, so the prayer came out from the depths of their heart very strongly. And then the redemption came, then the revelation came. And that's basically what Hashem is waiting for. Hashem is waiting for us, that our cry out will be like with all our being, with all our might, with all our heart. And when we get to that point, better soon than late, when we get to that point, so then it's, just little switch and everything is there, everything is ready. B'ezrat Hashem soon.